Good evening and welcome back to Be Rich. Today I thought I would talk about some of the excesses that have taken place in the markets over the last 2 years. When I talk about cryptocurrencies, gaming, artificial intelligence, and self driving cars, the name that comes to mind is Cathie Wood. Cathie Wood runs a company called ARK Investments or ARK Holdings. This has 7 or 8 exchange traded funds which everybody can access, unlike a hedge fund, which is accessed only by the rich and the powerful. She started this fund in 2018. Ever since 2018, she has been funneling bets on risky tech companies and even on companies which have no proven capacities like Rivan, which is now down to a fraction of what it once traded. She also believed in cryptocurrency and bet heavily on a series of crypto stocks. In 2020, she was up 157%. Since then, her reputation soared as the markets really went up. But overall, her performance has now dropped by more than 60%. She is back to where she was before the beginning of the boom. People who invested in 2018 are still double their money. But anybody who came in the dip of 2020 have already lost all the money they have made. Adjusted for inflation, they have lost money. But she still has a devout following and also has a rock star image. She has a rock star for image because she takes wild risks and believes that the future is going to be in tech, AI, and other gaming stocks. What she has not realized is that most of our rallies have stocks have rallied on the benefit of cheap monetary policy by the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve has been printing money like there is no tomorrow, and most of that money was lent to the government, which in turn dumped money through stimulus into the hands of people. People have been gambling in stocks, thinking that returns are huge. In some of the cryptocurrencies, people have invested there because they believe they will get yields of 15 to 20%, totally unimaginable in the real world. Well, she got sucked into it and she predicted that the price of Bitcoin would be $500,000 per coin. The price of the coin was at 69,000 when she made the prediction. Since then, Bitcoin prices have created and she's predicted it will go to $1 million. Yes, it can go to $1 million if the Fed loosens its strings, prints more money, and creates hyperinflation. If the Fed remains true to its mandate and to bring down inflation to 2%, then the Fed will have a lot of tightening to do and cryptocurrencies will correct even more. Therefore, this tall claim of $1 million for a Bitcoin is not going to happen anytime soon. At the peak, the money she was managing was about $40 billion. It has now created to $16 billion, fueled by withdrawals and losses. But though her website still claims that there is a $40 billion fund she is managing. In Alliance Branston, where she worked before, her former boss said she was fired because she had absolutely no care for liquidity and risk when she took her positions, and therefore she was forced to resign. The person who initially funded ARK Holdings or ARK Investments was Bill Hwang of Archegos Capital, who gave her the initial seed money to start ARK or ARK. That person's fund has collapsed because of hidden leverage and he is now being prosecuted for securities fraud and may go to jail for a long period of time. Cathie Wood is a firm and believer in Jesus and a devout Christian, and hence the name Ark Investments for her company. And she believes that This kind of setback is temporary and the markets will continue to rise and rally. And therefore, she is interested in plowing in more money into cryptos, into self driving cars, and to AI backed software. She has also made investments in genome sequencing as a cure to cancer. All her investments are in stocks which are just barely profitable, like Tesla, or will not be profitable for many years, like Rivan. Because the government has withdrawn subsidies, these companies have to face reality. Her fund is more than 50% down from its peak, primarily because the Tesla stock has collapsed. Tesla today is at 50% of its valuation. When I go through the interviews published in Wall Street journals of people who have put money in Terra Luna, I come across people who are in their middle age, who are in their early 50s or late 40s, who have taken all their life savings and put it in this cryptocurrency, hoping that the promises made by these instruments in DeFi, that is decentralized finance, of 15 to 20% return to be true. Some of them have withdrawn all their money and borrowed some more and put it into these kind of funds. These have taken a heavy beating in the last fall. Unfortunately, for people who have invested both with Cathie Wood and with other cryptocurrencies, these are very lightly regulated. Though her investments funds are tightly regulated, the markets where she has invested are very light on regulation. If the Federal Reserve is forced to increase interest rates more than 5 times, there is very little chance of the investors recouping their investments anytime soon. But she seems to be very confident, making predictions that her investments will do very well because a single Bitcoin will be cost more than $1 million. Thank you for watching. Be rich. If you like this video, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification. If you do not turn on the bell notification, you will not be notified every time we put out a video. And if you like this content, kindly consider sharing with your friends and relatives. Thank you for supporting Be Rich. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.